So I'm looking for the new Toy Sapiens shop, and I must be close as I do see a Delorean promoting this new Back to the Future event. I see that Hot Toys sign, and here we are. Hey there, welcome to GemiiToys. Here we are once again with another Toy Sapiens store tour, and this is quite the one. But first, remember to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future content coming up on the channel. So as mentioned, we're gonna do the full tour here, shot with a GoPro as well as my phone for a little new thing I'm improvising here and just kind of experimenting called Take Two, such as kind of here. You know, we can take a closer look here. This is shot with my phone. This is take two on things that I want to highlight of this tour is you can't zoom in with the GoPro. It's nice for these tours, walking around, but yeah, there's take two, and here we see Grogu. I know most of us have seen this figure or statue, but it's so nice. I had to do a take two on that. So yeah, we have some Star Wars. We have a little of everything. Of course, we're going to be taking a look at the Back to the Future figures, as it does have the Retro Sapiens Back to the Future. And you can see some t-shirts there. There's Biff. Expensive t-shirts as usual. Lots of Marvel, DC, and Star Wars figures. More than I've ever seen at one of these events. Do have some Disney stuff here for those of you who are into that sort of thing. I don't know what to say because I'm not. But Ghostbusters. I like Ghostbusters. Yeah. So here we're walking into, ooh, we gotta see this, right? I mean, look at all these Star Wars figures. This is pretty cool to see all of these together like this. This reminds me of the events in Hong Kong. So they're not separating all the figures. I mean, they do have sections like that in their separate display cases, but it's nice seeing them all together. So this is the take two. A little better lighting here so you guys can appreciate everything that's in display. I know I'm going through it a little fast here. I know it's just most of us have seen those figures, but let's take another look real quick. You guys at least can see what they have. It's really nice to see. I've never seen that many Star Wars figures together, at least at a Toy Sapiens, that's for sure. They do have some in stock, as you can see. Some DC stuff here. DC goodness is coming up next. There is some more Star Wars coming up, and that's the real good part. Some prototypes, Mandalorian figures to be exact. Here we have the most recent Joker. This is a very nice piece. Prime 1, I believe. Look at that head sculpt. Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker. I had to do a take two on this. This is pretty awesome. Very impressive. I don't collect statues, but if I did, I'd probably get that. So some more DC stuff, and look at all this. They're all sold out. Yeah, they're all older figures, but nice to see them again, as I mentioned before, grouped up like this. It's pretty awesome. There's no glass either. That's why they have a do not touch sign, which here in Japan at least, I think that is okay. You can count on nobody touching these figures. Of course, I'm not gonna touch any because, it's kind of like somebody came to my house and touch a figure in my collection. I'd freak out. No, not necessarily, but maybe a little bit. So yeah, here we're doing a take two. doesn't look too different. Slowed down a little bit the footage so we can see. I mean, I can't name all these figures because it would take me too long, but that Batman Returns definitely got my attention, as I would like to get that figure in the future. 2.0 Joker. I love that figure. DX12 and the Justice League on the bottom. It's just fantastic seeing all those. I usually focus on each figure, but as you guys probably understand, for this event that would make this video way too long. And again, you know, I've done events in the past in which I've really zoomed in and showcased all of those figures pretty much in the past. So here we're going into some Back to the Future. Yeah, so I thought it was a fully Back to the Future themed. Actually, we're going back to some DC before. We'll get into the Back to the Future. Don't worry, we're getting there. But I thought it was fully themed Back to the Future as they've done in the past. Usually the full store is themed just one thing, but here we have lots, as you guys can see. Got Harley Quinn and the Joker. Yeah. Again, all these figures we've seen, but I just want to show you guys everything they have as if you're walking into this store. I didn't show that Superman figure that well, but you guys have seen him before. So yeah, as I was mentioning, Back to the Future is towards the, I want to say, end of the store. And they have all the prototypes, and yes, I'm going to be showing them to you guys. So I will also be doing separate videos with the prototypes, like with higher quality pictures in video that I took with my professional camera. This was done with a GoPro combined with my iPhone, just to get the first video up, the tour, so you guys can take a look. And then we're gonna really emphasize on those more special, more recent figures with some separate videos, as they do have a lot of stuff that needs to be given a proper look at. So there we have the costumes. And speaking of something that we're going to give proper look at, I will be doing the unboxing and review of this figure, the new Marty McFly, that is exclusive, I guess, for this weekend perhaps. It should be coming out in Tokyo. Not Tokyo, it's already out in Tokyo. This is where we're at here, but it should be coming out in Hong Kong soon. But yeah, the unboxing. Now to this guy. This is actually the DeLorean. Hopefully we get the reissue as well as the previous 1.0, if you will, Marty. So yeah, stay tuned for that review coming after this video, and I'm gonna definitely get more into the detail of these guys, but for now this is what the footage I'm gonna show you. These were just announced as of the date of this video. These were just announced yesterday, and what a nice surprise, relaunching the Back to the Future line. I do like this head sculpt quite a bit of Doc Brown. These are part 3, and we have the DeLorean from part 3, Mark 3. But like I said, I'll be doing a separate video on that. I think that deserves a video of its own, really getting into the details. This is the tour. So, and as mentioned, that's the figure. I just purchased one of them. This is another prototype. I'll be doing a separate video on this guy as well, but we'll take a closer look in a minute. All the figures of Back to the Future, plus these guys, which this was very unexpected as well. These were teased in the past. I know that's like the 3rd time they would be using that head sculpt, but yeah, this is part 2, Disguise. I think they're in disguise. These are part 2 as well. I do have this guy, and yeah, this prototype Doc, this is available as of now for pre-order. I don't know why they used this head sculpt again, and possibly a 3rd time, as we saw. Even has the slots there for the glasses you don't get. It just doesn't really make much sense, but I love the suit. I personally would love to just change the head sculpt. And then again, this guy. Yeah, really excited to unbox and review this guy, but wanted to get this tour out first. And we gotta take another look here. I mean, here's they had this figure is like everywhere, and they're selling like cakes. Yeah, that DeLorean looks really good. I'm personally hoping the one from part 2, we're gonna get a DeLorean at some point. The weathering looks nice, especially on the tires, and yeah, it's real sweet. I mean, I would, as mentioned, I'd prefer. Yeah, we're gonna take a closer look here. This is the older one, and this is also for my reference. I used to own this figure, no longer, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to have some footage of this guy just to remember what the previous 1.0 figure looked when, and you know, that way I can discuss a little better this newer one that we're getting. So yeah, the DeLorean, I'm really hoping for the hover conversion part 2. I was watching Denobi's live stream, and that was very interesting. They're thinking maybe we'll get one DeLorean and could get like an accessory pack to kind of change the look of the DeLorean. That would be awesome. But I don't know. It's going to be really interesting, but we're definitely going to get a DeLorean. That's for sure. That is absolutely for sure. So here we have some more pieces. Real nice pieces. This Thanos one definitely caught my attention. Real nice. And just like DC, plenty of Marvel, as you can see here. It's crazy, right? So many figures. They have so many figures here. It's almost like, you know, like Marvel Legends. It's like just all over the place. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with all these Marvel figures. That Thor always gets, you know, the fat Thor gets my attention. I just got that figure like, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago, something like that. So we're doing a take 2. Yeah, I had to do a take 2 on this, of course. All those Iron Man figures. I mean, I'd like to do a take 3 on it, but you know, the video will be probably a little too long. And we got some Guardians. Still like that Mark 50. Rightfully so, in the middle there. Captain America, Doctor Strange, Deadpool with a bunch of Spider-Man figures. Even got Dusty Deadpool. I've never seen so many Hot Toys together. This is, I was expecting just some figures from Back to the Future, to be honest with you guys, and then I walk into this, it's like, what? Yeah, I mean, I was confused because I saw a picture of the entrance and it's like, that doesn't look like it's Back to the Future themed, but now I get it. Actually, on my way I was thinking, oh, probably it's just a section, and indeed that's what it's turned out to be. Great. I mean, I can't say it enough, I love variety, so this is pretty great. I had to check this Venom piece out. Got some Spawn. Maybe some of you guys like this sort of thing. Got some Gremlins, Gizmo Kaka. Oh, this is the horror section with Chucky. Then we have Tom and Jerry. I've seen this before at Toy Sapiens shops. It's a little late when I'm doing this video, so I'm a little bit tired, but I want to get this video out. So yeah, Back to the Future t-shirts and some more Marvel goodness. You guys can see here, this is the typical way Toy Sapiens displays figures, each in their separate box, which is why I was so surprised to see them bunched up like that in groups. But I love it. I mean, Yeah. I told all these guys here, I was telling them this is the best event you guys have done so far, and yeah, I mean, told the man himself in charge. I mean, I had to say, as a fan, this is very impressive. I'm so glad I got to see this event. And we're gonna do a take 2 here, of course. I love that Thor figure still. Looks good with the eye patch, though that's not film accurate. Yeah, Black Panther. I do like this suit. I'm still thinking to get this figure. And then Mysterio is nice to see. Yeah. Recently released. And then this guy who nobody seems to buy. A few of these figures, quite a few in stock. Actually, some old stock, I want to say. Such as Man of Steel. Actually, I want to say Henry Cavill, Justice League Superman. I saw a guy carrying him in his basket. It's like, what? That's an older figure. But they I don't know where they got all the stock, but there's quite a few figures such as that one from like 2-3 years ago. Well, that's not that long ago. Superman is like, yeah, a year and a half, something like that. A little more maybe. Yet in stock, so. Yeah, of course, these guys, these are recently released by Hot Toys, so that's expectable. It's just released, as well as this Battle Damage Thanos. So I was expecting that, but not some older figures. I think they even had OG Mando in stock. Yeah, that's right. You guys can see here. You guys see? You got OG Mando, Heavy Mando. Yeah, just stuff that you don't expect to be in stock. So here I was trying to access that one area of the Star Wars stuff, and I tried to go in here, and this lady's like, no, you can't go this way. So I was like, why? I want to see those Star Wars figures. She's like, okay, you can check it out. This is where you check out. I didn't buy anything yet as of this point, but I wanted to see this. I mean, look at this. Well, you're seeing there what they have in stock, but they have the armor, OG Mando, Beskar Mando, and these prototypes. I'm sure you're noticing Moff Gideon. This was pretty nice to see. Even Lando. So don't worry, you guys. I know I had to go through there fast, but I did go back and I did shoot with my Lumix camera some much nicer footage that I'll be showing you guys later on. So stay tuned, because I'm looking forward to sharing my thoughts on that shelf, and with pictures and video, as well as the Back to the Future prototypes. So anything that's a prototype, I'm gonna make videos separately. So hope you guys enjoyed it. This is all for now, and stay tuned for all the content that's coming in relation to this event, as well as the Marty McFly unboxing and review. And then with that said, subscribe, like, and comment. Enjoy the path of collecting, and I'll catch you guys next time.